Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for watching my wedding makeup tutorial. I'm sorry about the lighting because halfway through this video it just started getting darker. I am using daylight, so that is the reason, but the rest of the video you guys will be able to tell what products and things that I am using. But yeah, this is the final result of my wedding hair and makeup. I hope you guys really do enjoy this video. Without further ado, let's jump straight into today's video. Before I do anything, this is a must. The lip balm that I'm using underneath my lipstick is the Pink Lips Balm, Glow the Natural Way. This is by NatglutaSA. You guys can find them on Instagram. I will give you the correct details in the description. There are a lot of different companies with a similar name, so make sure you are getting the right company. So this is such a lovely, smells so delicious. This is the strawberry pink lips. This is what I used on my wedding day and it really did make my lips a lot softer than usual. For my brows, I really wanted to have natural looking brows, nothing too dramatic. So what I've used on my brows for a long time, and I wanted to keep my brows similar to how I normally do my eyebrows, so I used the My Julienne brow pomade in the color dark. So my eyebrows at the moment are not done, just filled in like the sparse areas, and I have a lot of those, like you guys can see, you know, that areas are not growing. So I filled my eyebrows in pretty well. So you guys, as you can see, I am slowly blending the front out, and I'm not really bringing it so close to the front. I will go eventually and just like blend it slightly, but I don't generally go in with a heavy hand right at the beginning, just because see how natural it already looks as opposed to this side. Leaving it bare is also not the best idea because you want your eyebrows from the front right till the end to kind of match. So slowly just like kind of blend in an upward motion, and then I like to make sure that the bottom has like a nice straight line, and also the top right about here I like to make sure that I have a nice arch. I went in with my Eyelid Pro Concealer in the shade medium beige. This is a new concealer shade that I tried out and I absolutely love it. Okay, so I also went in and just primed my eyelids as well for the eyeshadow. Now when you're doing this step, you want your entire eyelid to be covered so that there's an even base and an even tone throughout your eyelid, so you can build on that. So I'm just going to go ahead with a normal, just clean blending brush. Just going to press this concealer onto the eyelid, not really move the product out of place, but just press it in. And also going to go ahead and just go very close to that brow and just blend that out of it. Okay guys, so the next thing that I did was I went in and did my eye makeup first and then wiped away like any fallout or anything like that. This is how I've always done my makeup, and I feel like it's the best way because my skin will be clean and there will be no reason for, you know, touching up my makeup. I went in with the Captivate eyeshadow palette by Mud Makeup Designery, and this is the Warm Highlight Powder. I'm gonna go in and pop the shade right here and build it up slowly from the outer corner and then work my way inside. I'm using a very nice fluffy brush. Next I use the Swear by It palette by NYX, and I'm just adding a little bit of the shade right here. This kind of adds some color. As you guys can already see, it adds a little bit of a warmer tone to the eyeshadow. Going into the matte Switch Beauty palette. I'm next using the shade right here from the Switch Beauty palette. I'm just going to apply just a little at the end of the eye, just to create a little bit of depth. I then went in with this pigment. Primer by NYX. So just apply it a little bit roughly with my finger. All the way to the end. I'm going to go into the shade right here from my palette and just pack that onto the eyelid. I'm going to pick up this brown shade right here and just go and blend everything together. I didn't want this makeup look to look anything like a cut crease or very defined. I wanted it to be as soft and glowy as possible, and I didn't want a half cut crease. So as you guys can see, I brought that shade right to the outer corner, and I'm slowly just going to blend and make sure that everything is nice and seamless. For my liner, I really wanted it to stand out and look nice and thick. I always knew I wanted a nice thick eyeliner. So once I was done with the overall eye look, I did go in and apply a little bit of this Foil Play gold shadow. This is by NYX. I just added a little bit of that. And then after I did my eyeliner, I just slowly went and popped that just to allow the eyes to stand out just a little bit. The lashes I'm using are these pretty lashes right here, very wispy, and I liked the lashes that actually have an arch or like a thicker end to it. Kind of gives that feline cat eye look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that onto my eyes. So now that I just applied my eyelashes, I'm gonna go in with the Extreme Volume Mascara by Essence. You guys, this is the waterproof mascara, and I can tell you that this is the best product, especially for your wedding day. It does not move or smudge or anything, and I cried like a baby on our wedding day. And you guys, I thought like there was full mascara on my face after we had like worship and stuff, but surprisingly it stayed the entire day I looked stunning. I'm gonna apply this to my natural lashes and just blend that in with the fake ones. I'm now gonna go in with a makeup wipe and also just like go ahead and wipe away all of that excess makeup, that excess fallout from my face. You guys, look, this is what I'm talking about. So there's a lot of fallout that does happen when you are doing your eyeshadows. Somebody who likes to do your eye makeup first, it's the best because you don't have any fallout and you don't have to touch up your makeup. Again, now that my eyes are done, I will go back in after I'm done with my foundation and my face, just to do the under eye and stuff. But for now, I'm gonna go in with primer. I'm just gonna clean my hands first. Also remember to always clean your hands and your fingers, especially when you're working with makeup, because you don't realize sometimes there's like product that can, you know, just smudge on your hands and stuff. Next, I'm going in with the NYX Pore Filler. This is my primer, and I loved this for the wedding day. It made my skin look so nice and smooth. I'm just gonna apply that on the entire cheek area, around my mouth, my nose. What excess you have, just rub it down into your neck. Guys, now we're moving on to the face, and I cannot wait to share with you what foundation I have used for my wedding day. Now, a little story about this. It's crazy because I did not know what foundation I wanted. I think it was the week of the wedding. I wanted something a little bit different. I wanted something with full coverage and also something that would look like my natural skin. So the brush I used for my foundation was this brush right here. You guys, it is so good. It's a small fluffy brush from NYX. So you guys, my foundation for the wedding was the Revlon new colorstay full cover foundation. This lasted the entire day. The funny story is, when I went to purchase this, it was the week of the wedding. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I had no idea which foundation. I just watched a review online, and you know, I saw how the girl covered her skin, and her skin looked beautiful, but it was still scary because you never know, you know, like the tones and like what to get. So I went in not knowing what tone or shade, so I just had to use my discretion and go for it. So I actually got the color Natural Tan. This is the matte 330. Now this foundation is absolutely amazing, you guys. It comes in the small tube. This was the best and the perfect match for me. So I'm just gonna apply that much on my hand. I have to tell you guys, it is full coverage, it is matte. So what I did on the day was I just went in with some foundation like that, and then I just covered small areas at a time. If you do it this way, you guys, there is so much of coverage. You guys, this is incredible. This coverage, like, I cannot even tell you how amazing it is. In person, this foundation did not look cakey. I had so many compliments, like you cannot believe. Don't forget to blend your ears, you guys. You guys, can you see how flawless my skin looks? And you guys, can you see that coverage? I'm just gonna remove some of that foundation from my lips. But yeah, you guys, this is the coverage of the foundation. This was how my skin looked on the day. It looks so beautiful, and I didn't even apply concealer yet, but already you guys can see there's a stunning glow and a full coverage, which I love. So for concealer, I went in with the Eyelid Pro Concealer in the shade Medium Beige, and I'm just gonna go highlight underneath my eye. I went in with my beauty blender, and I'm using the NYX Bear With Me setting spray just to wet that sponge. It was already damp. I'm just wetting the outside, and I'm just ever so lightly and gently just blending out from the corner, so I don't go straight down into the under eye. I like to blend out just from the outside of the face so it blends nicely with the foundation. And you guys, it looked so beautiful and natural on the wedding day. I cannot even tell you guys how proud I was of myself for this. But yeah, it really did just blend in so beautifully. I like to bring that concealer just a little bit closer to the nose. This kind of makes your nose a little bit more skinny. I went ahead and use the Eyelid Pro powder. This is the banana powder. This is the yellow banana powder. That's how it looks. I'm just taking my beauty blender, pressing that in, and then just looking up and going ahead and baking that under eye. And I'm also just gonna go ahead and just blend out and apply that powder wherever I just apply that concealer. So for contouring, I went into my highlight and contour circle. I used these two dark shades right here. This is by Kryolan. I'm so sorry about that dog that's barking. This is my neighbor's dog. Okay, so I also just blended out the bottom of my jawline, just slowly in stippling motions. And I love to take that brown shadow to the temples as well. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of that concealer on the tip of my nose and then just draw a line down. Then I'm just going to go ahead and just dust away that powder. into this palette once again and using that brown shade on the outer corner of my bottom lash line. For highlighter, I use the Born to Glow highlighter. By NYX, this is a shade called Chosen One. Guys, I'm filming with daylight, so I do apologize if the quality of this video is getting a little bit darker and the lighting gets weird because I'm sitting directly in front of the window and I can actually see it getting darker, so apologies. Okay, so to contour my lips, I used a brown shade. I used these two brown shades right here. I just used a blending brush and then just like created some shadow underneath my lip. And at the top as well, just at the center. Went ahead with these two shades again with a very precision thin type of brush. I'm using this shade right here and I mixed a little bit of that brown. So this has been a technique I've been using for a while now. You can just use a normal lip liner, a proper shade that you like a taupe liner. I just never found the perfect liner, so I found the perfect way to get the color and the line that I want. So I'm basically going to be using these shadows as a lip liner. And what I like to do is I kind of like to just make a line across my cupid's bow so it kind of looks like I have larger lips, to overline it just a little bit. When I'm coming to the edge of my lips, I like to stick to the actual lip line, my original lip line. I don't like to go any further. The only part that I will just accentuate a little bit is just the tip of the center part of the bottom and the top lip. For lipstick, I used the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick in the shade Rosé the Day. This was such a hit, you guys. Just applying this all over my lips. And then going back in with this pencil, with this brush, just to blend out that liner and that lipstick together. And you guys, I get a little bit too oily in the center part of my face, so I like to block out the center part and then just like spray on the outer skirts of my face. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys really do enjoy this makeup and hairstyle that I recreated. I wore this on my wedding day. Thank you to all of my fans, all of my friends, all of my family. Thank you to all of the Fay Fay fam for the love, support, and especially the kind words you guys have given me.